because I'm bad like that. And I could walk in. I used to do talk radio at night, and I went on the air from 9 o'clock at night to 1 o'clock in the morning. So when I'm getting off of the air, it was nothing for me to go home. I was some fried chicken wings and french fries. Get in there, fry some chicken wings up, wake everybody in the neighborhood up, knocking on the door. I live next door to some bastards. My love, we smell chicken wings and you put something baby, come on in. Sitting up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, eating chicken wings and french fries, and wondering how come I wake up in the morning and my pants too tight. Can't hook my bra on the third hook no more. Gotta go to the second hook. Gotta go to the first hook. Gotta go get a bigger bra. Wondering what I was doing. Not really just forgetting about how my body works, how it's designed to work, how I'm supposed to eat. I'm thinking I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want, go to bed, wake up, and my body's going to be repaired. No, my body was being damaged night after night after night. When we sleep, when we lay dormant, this is when our body is either healing itself or doing all the damage from the day. Because I was one of those women, like a lot of you, get up in the morning, you probably got a husband, a son, some kids, a job, some co-workers, your church people, and you got to take care of everybody. You got to take care of them. You got to take care of my mother. Got to take care of my husband. Got to iron kids' clothes. Got to cook. Got to go over here and talk to Miss Lucy. We will, especially I'm talking to the women now, because you know how you are. You will take care of everybody on the planet before. You will take care of your ex-husband's new wife, new baby, because she don't have a babysitter. Oh, you know, that's my children's daddy. You know, they got another brother and sister, so I got to help take care. No, you don't. You got to take care of you. We're sitting up here. Same thing. I would get up, would eat breakfast, blood sugar going into the toilet. By 2 or 3 o'clock, I'm sitting up shaking like this, don't know where I am, seeing little stars, eating a candy bar, stuff, and anything in my mouth, trying to get my blood sugar up. Now I'm eating the wrong thing. Now I'm going through this cycle. I was eating one meal a day. 11, 12, 1 o'clock at night. That's when I'm eating the meal, because the rest of the day I'm eating junk. I got a Snickers bar. I got a payday. Or I get to, then I got into sugar-free candy. What? See, you know about the sugar-free candy. Where was you when I needed to find out you can't eat a whole bag of sugar-free chocolate? Well, you can, but there'll be consequences. And you better know where the nearest restroom is. Every time you step, it's like, ooh, sugar-free, gotta go right now. And I'm thinking, well, it's sugar-free. I can eat the whole bag. It's sugar-free. I can eat the whole box. It's sugar-free. I'm doing even more damage to my system. I don't drink soda. I had to stop drinking soda. Well, you know, I'm not a soda drinker in the first place, so that wasn't hard to give up. But I started to change my lifestyle because my health was deteriorating rapidly. I mean, when you have diabetes and you have mismanaged diabetes, and you keep saying, oh, it's just a little sugar. Give me some cake, give me some pie, give me some donuts. When you have that mindset, you're never going to get yourself well. We have to make better food choices. We have to make better food preparation choices. And if you don't have this in your neighborhood, then you need to get out there and demand that the fresh fruits and vegetables are in your community. Contrary to popular belief, my people, we still have a voice in this country. If we stand together and we want to get well together, then we can make a change. And you can start in your home. I started in my home. I started watching all these big, fat kids. I am not saying they big bone, because there's no such thing as a big bone. A horse got a big bone. 206 and everybody's bones are the same size. Well, maybe except for Shaq. That's a big bone guy. But the rest of us have normal sized bones, and to say that, you know, that we can put all this weight on our bones, it's just a flat out lie. And we have to take control. We, the authoritative figures, we, the elders, we have to start taking control. I grew up in a neighborhood that all the elders in the neighborhood took care of everybody, took care of the children. Oh, you let me switch it down the street. Girl, I see you switching. You better stop. I'm going to tell your mom. Let me look like I'm getting ready to say the wrong thing. Miss Jean will come up and snatch me up under my arm, pinch me, and if she has to go and tell my mother that she had to check me, I'm gonna get snatched by Miss Jean on the street, who God knows who she is. I don't even know if she's a relative. I'm gonna get a whooping from my mother because I'm out in the street acting a fool and embarrassing her. You don't do that. We have to get into parenting, strong parenting. We have gotten into this, oh, wimpy, oh, well, I want to be her friend. I told my son, I'm not your friend, I got my own friend. But you ain't got a friend I can't know. You don't have a friend that I can't go over to their house. I want his mother's phone number, and I want his father's phone. Well, my, he don't know who his dad is. Well, I guess it's time for him to go find out. I want to know who you're dealing with. We have gotten to a point, kids, I mean, I couldn't even imagine having a phone. A phone? A phone? I had a phone when I was grown and I was paying my own phone bill. You got 14-year-olds, they want to talk on the phone and eat all day long. We got so many big, fat, obese, morbidly obese children. Children. Trust me, people, I was not trying to be the poster child for diabetes under any circumstances. Those of you who have this disease, you know how personal it is. It's all about the fuel that we put into our bodies. It's all about what we eat, when we exercise, how we prepare. I don't want people to know they're looking over in your grocery cart. Look, you got that in your, why you got that in your cart? I didn't want that. Sitting in a restaurant where she eats, all on my plate. It's a very personal disease, extremely personal. Something you have to deal with every day. And I deal with it every single day. I'm a diabetic 24 hours a day, but I have diabetes. It does not have me. And you cannot let it have you. Don't let it have you. Sitting up saying, oh, it's just a little sugar. That's a bad thing. If a little sugar can cause you to lose your eyesight, if a little sugar can cause you to lose the use of your kidneys, if a little sugar causes you lower limb amputations, if a little sugar causes you to have a massive coronary and drop dead at 51 years old like my dear sister, explain to me what a lot of sugar will do for you. That's a bad attitude. That's the worst thing that could have ever happened. Second worst thing ever happened to our neighborhood, suicide. I want a suicide sandwich. Not a sandwich, a sandwich. And I want a supersized order of fries, and I want a supersized drink, and I want to eat it up, and then my butt gonna be supersized. And I'm gonna wonder how come I can't walk, and I can't move, and I can't see, and I can't breathe. We have children who have sleep apnea because they are so obese. And I say obese because I used to wouldn't say I was obese, because I was, full figure. I was softy. That's Yiddish for fat broad. I was, the whole thing. No, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, that's not it. I was obese.
Upside down.
Look, upside down and right side up, a big old fat broad. I was obese. Obese. This was me at my heaviest. I was at a Grammy party, standing up, holding on one of the poles about a red carpet, going, Lord, please, just don't let me lose my wind. I gotta walk down this red carpet. Just let me make it. Come on, put your game face on, mother love. Put your game face on. Put my game face on. And all the kids are like, oh, mother love, oh, mother love, oh. And I'm like, they're bigger than me. We have a problem. We have a problem when we have a 300-pound, 15-year-old girl who has type 2 diabetes and sleep apnea. We have a problem when we have a 12-year-old boy weighing 250 pounds and he can't even get up the steps. They took phys ed out of the school system. They didn't take walking out your feet. And I'm telling you, as long as you got your feet, while you got to put some sneakers on and get to walking every day. I wear my pajamas. Every day I strive for 10,000 steps. With my dirty diamond right here. All you do is strap it on. That doesn't sound right. Put it on.
Every day.
I was trying to let that one go, but put it on, push my button, and I walk. And you'd be surprised. 10,000 steps is 3.9 miles. Is that right? 3.9 miles. You can walk that in the mall, but you get your exercise in. We have to get up and move. We have to learn what a normal sized portion of food is. Like I was telling you, I was not trying to be the poster child for diabetes. I don't want people to know. But then God said, I'm like, Lord, I got to be healed. You got to tell me what to do. I have to do it. My sister is dead. I want to live. I need to do something. Please help me, guide me. Went into prayer, came up with a solution. I said, okay, now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to change my life. I took a very drastic measure to my life. My new book is coming out October the 10th, and you're going to read all about it. Here's some. This is my new. I hope you all pick one of these up. Okay, get a postcard. Okay, we got handouts. Here, take some and pass them around. Oh, thank you. And I got bookmarks. Here, take some, pass them around. Okay, thank you. It'll be out October the 10th. I don't want people to get to a point in their life that you had to do what I had to do. But what I want you to do is follow the lifestyles that I follow. Because once again, I'm bartering with God. Okay, Lord, if you just let me get better. And after I got better and started getting well, I went, now what will you have me do? Now, I need you to go tell the people. Go tell them what? What? Go tell them what? I need you to go tell them your story. I need you to go tell them about your mother, your sister, your father, and your brother. I'm like, half my family is dead. I can't stand there and tell people my family is dead. They cut my sister's leg off. My sister said when they cut her leg off, we flew back to Ohio, where I'm from, and everybody is obese. I'm talking about me 2 boomerangs to get a belt around it. It's just ridiculous. I got nieces and cousins coming up that are so big, and then when they saw me, I'm like, oh, this is where I got you. You are waiting for diabetes to reach over here. This disease is no joke. They still don't have a cure for it, but we can combat this. We can combat this. So I was bartering with God once again. Now, Lord, if you just let me get through this, I'm going to do much better. I'm going to do better. I will do better. You know why you're going to do better? Because you're going to go out and you're going to tell people. Well, why I got to go tell them? And the Lord said, well, why not you? And I ain't able to come up with a why not me. So I am here to share my story with you because it's important. We can do better. There are things that we can do, small things, and I know they've been telling you this all day, the small things that you can do. I mean, I didn't become obese overnight, and I wasn't going to get the weight off overnight. I had to change my lifestyle. I learned to eat off a small plate. You know, supersize? I learned to eat off a salad plate. I learned to make my plate look like a clock. I learned to eat from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Half my plate, every meal just about, is green vegetables. Something green, leafy, and if you have a problem with gas, get Beano. And people are, well, I don't want to eat nothing. I don't think it's going to give me gas. You know what? I'd much rather have gas than have a kidney go out. If you know what I'm saying? So if you see my little skirt go back, just give me a line. I try to be respectful and move over to the left. You know, I'm trying not to cut cheese in the elevator with you. I try to be dignified, but I'm going to eat my food. Oh, that one, you see, like that one. Because you know what it's like. Sometimes you just can't hold it. Just can't hold it. The older I get, you know, before when I was young, you know, I'm like, oh, I can't get it. And then get to a point you got to pain and start grimacing. I'm like, okay, back up. I'm just letting you know. I will stand back behind this. I make half my plate green leafy vegetables. I make a quarter of my plate my protein. I make a quarter of my plate of carb. I'm very selective in my food. Whoever that idiot was who said we shouldn't eat carbohydrates. It's crazy. You got to eat them right and eat them in the right combination. Not eat a whole plate of pasta. Don't eat the whole box of rice. Okay? Don't eat all the potatoes in the bag. Everything in moderation. I sit down. This was something that was really, really difficult for me to learn to do. You know, to sit down at the table and eat. Because I'm busy running around the kitchen, getting everything, setting the table. I wasn't sitting down eating. I'm eating while I'm cooking. You know, so by the time the meal is ready, I'm full. So I don't want to eat till about 11, 12 o'clock at night. Then my pants don't fit the next day. I had to learn to sit down at the table and eat at the table. Set my table and sit down and eat. I don't eat and drink at the same time. You know that's the worst thing we can do is eat and drink at the same time? Wanna know why? Wanna know why? Wanna know why? Yeah. This is what the nutritionist told me. I paid these people a truckload of money. I'm gonna tell all of y'all. The way the human body is designed, when we start eating, and we have any doctors in here, physicians? Oh, okay, tell me, when I start lying, come up here and stop me, okay? The way the human body is designed and the digestive system is supposed to work, if we did it right, it would work like this. When you eat and you drink at the same, first when you're eating and you're chewing your food down, remember they told us, chew your food 20 times before you swallow. There's a reason for that, because your saliva is releasing enzymes that starts in the aiding of the digestive process. When you eat too fast and you don't let the enzymes get down, and then you drink it, you washing whatever enzymes that the mouth is producing, you're washing them away. So then the body has to start going into overdrive. So now your body's not working like it's supposed to work, right? So then you're eating and you're drinking, and you're eating and you're drinking, and you're eating and you're drinking, and you wonder how come your stomach getting this big. Because it's the digestive. Also, when you eat properly, good nutrition, you know you're supposed to have a bowel movement 2 hours, 3 hours after you eat, something like that. People don't do that. People don't do that sometimes. Sometimes we didn't go for a long time. All those toxins are building up in your body, making you sicker and sicker. So we have to learn to eat right. Eat like the human body is designed to eat. I say eat what you like, but eat it in moderation. You know, the way that you prepare. You can't take a salad and put lettuce and tomatoes and cucumbers and radishes and spinach in it, and then go get some 15,000 calorie French dressing and pour it on and go, well, I'm eating a salad. It's healthy. I got salad. You have to be cognitive of the dressing. Make your own dressing. The less preservatives that you put in your food, the healthier you're going to be.